material type, how to create the material type and how the material types are controlling. Okay, let's see that how we can do that. Okay, so to create the material type, that transaction code is OMX2. Okay, so OMX2 is the material type creation, and MMNR is the number range assignment for material type. Okay, so these are the two transaction code from material type point of view. Okay, so now let's go to SAP and connect the SAP and perform that these above controls how it is working. Okay, so as I said, we can go directly OMX2, which is a transaction code to material type creation, or you might be go with a SPRO or reference IMG and can go to logistics general, and you can go to material master, and you can go to here basic data settings, and you can go to material type, and you can define the attributes of material type. Okay, so this is the also same, and the transaction code which is like if you go to OMS2, that is also same. Okay, so both it is for the material type creation. So I just opened the material type creation, so it is coming like that. Okay, so both are same. The path it will be like. And now when you're planning to create any material type, you can take standard reference and you can create your own customized material type. Depends on the client requirement, you can create your own material type as well. Okay, so I'm just planning to create something like ZRH, okay, which is like raw material for testing. Okay, so I don't want to be disturb the standard material type. I'm just going with my own customization. Okay, then you can just copy all the things, enter, and all the whatever the connectivities, all it will be copied. Okay, then I'll be, this is my material type. So my aim is to check that each and every control how it is working. Okay, so this is my material type now. The first is the number range. So as I said, we can go to MMNR. This is the transaction code MMNR. Okay, if you not aware about that what is the transaction code, you can go to part. That part is, you can go back and you can see that here there will be a number range assignment. So define number range for the material type. So you can define your number ranges with the interval. So you first what you need to do, you need to define your own interval. What is the interval number? Then you need to be assigned that to your material type. Okay, so first what you need to go to groups, and you can create your own group. Okay, so what group it is like, I'm just testing purpose. Raw material I'm just creating, or for understand purpose maybe I can put like RH, which is for simply I just putting like ZRH group, and you can assign your number range. So make sure that this number range is, it should not be overlap the existing number range. That means already so many number ranges which is assigned to our material types. So whatever number range you are planning to do here, that should not be overlapping to the existing number ranges. Okay, so you can select go to free intervals. You can see that what free intervals it is there. The system will propose that okay, these are the free intervals. You can select from here
Like
to
not used number range.
not used. Overlapping means it is already there. Okay, these are the not used material type.
Okay.
Okay, material number ranges. Okay, so you can take any of the number range, which number range you want, you can take it up. So the length of this number range is 18 characters. Okay, so with leading zeros, without leading zeros also you can use, no problem. Okay, so I just select this one, and selecting that this is the number range which I'm planning to do, and there will be a checkbox, it is there. It is for the, if it is external number range, then you can select the external number range. If it is internal number range, don't select the this external checkbox. So what is the difference here? External number range, internal number range. Okay, you can see that here the second point is external number range or internal number. That means okay, whether you are entering the number range number manually when you're creating the material, or the system should automatically proposing that to the number series based on the 192, 193, 194, 195 like that. It will be proposing that. Clear? So if it is internal, the system will be proposing automatically number range. If it is external, you can select any of the number from the intervals. Clear?
Okay.
Okay. So now this group I created. So this is just a group. I didn't assign any material type. Now what you need to do, you need to go and select that where you are material type. Okay. So you can search here, find button, and what is the my material type. Okay. So this is my material type. Okay. So this is my material type. Now this material type you can assign to the your group, whatever the group which you created. Okay. So you can select that what is the group you created and the number series. You can select that group. Then save. Okay. Then what will happen? Now you can find that your material group. Okay, this material group which is there in the this group. So this group having that the number range. So this is the group and this is the number range which is assigned for this group. Okay. So this is material type and this is the group name, and under this group name what it is there, it is the 31 number range group it is there. So that 31 number range group you can see here in the intervals. So this is the 31 number range group. Clear?
Okay.
Okay. So this is the way we can, and you can go to overview and you can see that which number range it is assigned for your material. So you can select that, can go and you can see that, okay, this is the my group, this is the number range, this is the my material type, and this is the number range group, and this is the number series. Clear? Okay. So what will be happen now? So whenever I'm trying to create the material number with this material type, the system always proposing this number range which is started with. Clear?
Okay.
Okay, so if it is a checkbox is there, then it is external number range. So now let's try with to that MM01. I'm creating the material number and I'll be selecting any of that we can select. Okay, then I'll be creating my own material type. So this is my own material type, right? Get the RH raw materials. Okay, and since it is an internal number range, I'm not assigning any material number here. Okay, then I'll just select any basic data and go to here. Then you can see that the number started with 1000000 192. That was number which is started.
Okay.
Is it clear?
So external means you have to give material number.
I have to give the number which we are decided, which we are assigned the number series. That means if it is see that this is 150 to 192 one. So when you selected external, that means you must be enter manually between these number range.
Okay.
Okay, sir. That you can do. So whatever it may be, depends on the client requirement, you can do. Even alphabetic and alphanumeric also you can define.
Okay.
Clear? So if your alphanumeric it is there, then you can use this one A to Z is there. Okay, if it is assigned this number range group, then it will be like external number range. Clear?
Okay. Got it.
The same number range group can be assigned to some another material type.
Yeah,
Same
you can
group.
assign. Yeah, you can
Okay.
assign. So that's what, right? You see, here you can see that this is the one group. Okay, in this group, lot of material types are there. So
Till that number, whatever you assign, you can give lot n of number of materials, right?
yeah, you
In
can give
between.
material number. Yeah, correct. So whenever you created a material, the system will update at the NR status. Now I just created one number. The system is updated at, okay, the number in status is it is 10000002001. Clear?
Okay.
So every time it will be updated the number in status. Okay, clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir, clear.
Any questions here? Okay, if any number and changes and all, you can see that change document here. So this is what the step 1 and step 2, number range and external number range or internal number range. Clear? Any questions on this one?
No.
Okay. Now let's go to the material type. Okay, different attributes of material type. I'm just going again back ZRH. Okay, and this is my material type. I'm just selecting and go to details, inside the details. Then you can see here The third one is departments. Department views, you can see that, okay, here we have that different departments. If suppose this is the raw material, I don't want to do any sales and all, you can remove this one. Okay, if you don't want to do warehouse management, you can remove that. If you don't want to do quality management, you can remove that. Okay, so like if you don't want to do any MRP, then you can remove that. If you don't want to do any classification, you can remove that. So like whatever it is a client requirement, you can do that. Okay, clear? So I'm just selecting like this one. So I just removed a few of the things, few of the departments which is not necessary for my client. Then when I'm creating the material number, okay, when I'm just creating with material number with this material type, the system will show you, okay, what it is selected. So you can see that what I just deselected sales. So sales it is not there here. You can see that there is no sales here. And I just deselected warehouse management. So there is no warehouse management 1 and 2. Okay, again I deselected MRP. So there is no MRP views here. Okay, so whatever we deselected, those will not be appear here. Whatever we didn't select and we just selected only costing and all, then those will be displayed here. Clear? Is it clear? If
Yes,
you
sir.
don't want the costing, then I will be selected. Okay, I'm just selecting that costing is not required. Then if I just go back and I'm just coming to the MM01 and I'm just selecting the views, then you can see that the costing view is not appear. Okay, clear? So it's not appearing here. Any questions here? Any questions? Can I go ahead for next?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the one control. Then coming to the field selection control. So field selection control again, I just said that. Okay, it's very important field selection group. Okay, so when selecting any of the material type, so you can see that there is a field reference. It is there ROH. Okay, so this field reference, which is the field reference, which is okay. Which we are using to controlling the fields. Okay, so you can see here there are the field selection groups and field selection data screens and those parameters it is there. You can go to assign fields and selection group. So you can see now, suppose let's say my requirement it is like, okay, I'm just creating the basic data for this material with this material type. Okay, so I just make sure that gross weight and net weight and volume and weight unit are the mandatory fields. Make sure that. Okay, so now where there is a tick mark, it is there, it is the mandatory fields. But here if you see that gross weight and net weight is optional. Now my client is requesting that no, this is also very important for me, so can you make it this as a mandatory. So whenever they're creating material number, this field should be uh, mandatory to enter the data. Okay, so in that case what you need to be find that what is the field name. Okay, so might be you can search from here as well. Sometimes you can search from here and you can see that here this is the field name brgw. Then you can go to field name and mara table. You can see mara table and brg. So you can see here the data information. You can see the information here. Mara table, it is storing in the Mara table and it is the field name is bar here. So now I'm searching this one, then the system will, okay, this is the group. So this group, this you can see that, it is there in the selection group 16. Then you just click on this arrow mark. Okay, then this when you are changing 16. Okay, when you are using the field selection group 16, in this group I have that gross weight, net weight, weight unit, splitting indicator, all these things it is there. That means when you are using this field selection group and you are changing height, display, required entry and optional entry. Okay, when you are doing based on this, the system will do all, it will be like mandatory, all it will be like optional, or all it will be like surprise, because I'm doing at this group level. I'm doing at group level. Okay, so first you need to find out what is the field selection group for the my field. Now then you can see field reference. If you remember that, the OMX2 I have shown that Now OMX2, I have shown that one field reference it is there. Okay, so you can see that in the field reference we have the field reference it is there. Now these are the field reference here. Okay, so you can see arrow down, 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 down. You can see all these field references are there. Okay, so what field reference it is assigned ROH. So let's go to that ROH where it is there. Okay, then you can just check that. So where is the ROH? This is the ROH. So you can see that this is the optional entry. So, but my requirement is required. So then I'm just selecting required. So this field selection group under this reference, field reference, these are all fields are the mandatory fields. Okay. So then I'm just saving this one. Okay. Then what will be happen where they are using the field reference ROH, all it will be like mandatory these fields. Now what you can go to MM01 and see that create your material number basic data, then you can see that whether it is coming mandatory fields or not. Clear?
Okay.
So this is the way we can do optional entry and hide and display and require entry, all these things you can do. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
So you can also create your own style of the field reference. Okay, maybe I can create like ZROH or ZRH. Okay, then I save this one. Then I can put it like ZRH. I can put like required, and ROH we are using for the other material types. Okay, I can change this as a optional entry. Okay, for this I just putting like a optional entry, and I can put for my own ZRH it is like required entry. Then what you need to do, you need to go to OMS2 and you must be assigned your field reference as a ZRH. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
So like you can create your own style of the field reference and you can update. Okay, then it won't be impact on the any standard, because most of the people they are trying to create materials with material type ROH. So if I just put like all fields are mandatory, it's very difficult to their testing. So it is better you can create your own field reference and you can do. Clear? Okay, so then that is the field selection good. Okay, you can put fields are the mandatory, optional, and hide and display you can do. Okay, this is the way we have to do field reference. Again, now you can okay, so you have the some other options also here like data screens level. Okay, you can see field selection at data screen level. Okay, so here you can create your own field selection group as well, or you can create your own field reference and you can assign that. So the same which I come to here. Okay, then you can also do from industry sector level, or you can do plant specific field selection as well. Okay, so it is there is a two to three ways we can do. One is industry sector level you can do, and plant specific level you can do, and you can do it field selection at normal level. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Any questions here? Any questions here? Okay, now I will be going with the price control SRV. Okay, so I can go to OMS2 again. I can see that there is an option like price control, standard or moving average price. If I just selected moving average price, and if I just put like price control mandatory, then okay, you cannot change in future as well in the material number level. That means always it will be moving average price only. You cannot change that. If you not selected this price control as mandatory, then it might be possibility of changing to the standard and moving average. But if you selected moving average and price mandatory, then what will be happen in the material type level when you're creating the material master record? Okay, when you're creating material number, the system always will be taking defaultly V. It won't be you cannot change that. Okay, so I'm just saving this one price control mandatory. I'm just creating metal master record with a material type ZRH, and you can go to selection view, and I'm going to the accounting data which is required, and you can go to here. Then you can see that this is coming grayed out. Price control which is coming grayed out. So you cannot change. Okay, it is a grayed out. Okay, So default it is taking the moving average. If I've selected the standard and save this one, okay, then if I created MM01, okay, if I created MM01 with this material type, then system automatically taking that standard price. Okay, grayed out. So you cannot change to moving average. Clear? Any questions here?
So always you should untick this pricing thing. No?
It depends. Again, because if the client is saying that it is always moving average price, don't give the options like to users. They might be miss to enter that. They can enter like standard price instead of moving average price. So in that case, we just put like mandatory.
Okay.
Okay, clear? Is it clear? Okay. Now, this is the price control. Okay. So again, you are already aware about that how price control will be handling the material, handling the price, right? You already aware about that material valuation, correct? Any questions on that? Moving average price and the standard price. So if it is moving average price, then when you are buying from the vendors, multiple prices will be there. So it will be averagely taking after based on the stock value and based on the stock. If it is a
Internally, it
standard,
will be standard.
yeah, if it is a standard, then the price always will be considering like with standard price. Even the prices are changing also, what you maintain the standard price that will be considering. Okay, clear? Can I go ahead for next?
Yeah.
Okay. Next is the external and procured and in-house production. So again, you can see that here there is option like 2220, like you can see that. If I selected 20, that means external purchase orders are allowed, but in-house production is not allowed. If I just put like 02, then external procurement is not allowing and in-house production is allowing. If I selected 2, then you can go ahead with production. You can go ahead with external procurement as well. Clear? This is we already discussed so many times, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so no need, right, to report that, right? Okay, so again, where it is like in the Metal Master record in the MRP view. Okay, if I go to MRP view, then here it is the MRP view I deselected, right? Okay, I will just select that here. MM01, I will be go again and I will be go to MRP data now. Okay, then you can select that plant. Then you can see that just enter all the information which is required. And you can see that the external procurement. That means I just entered a 20, right? So that means it won't be allowed for the X. Okay, F means it is like external procurement. E means in-house production. X means both it will be. You can select anything. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the way it will be working, external procured material and in-house production material. Now quantity update and value update again, okay, which I just shown last time as well. Okay, so there will be a quantity and value update. Okay, if the material is stock related and it is updating quantity at the location level, and then you must be select the this checkbox at your plant level. If it is a 1100 plant, okay, so if it is my 1100 plan, then for 1100 plan, you must be select quantity update. Then only this, what are the materials which is created with this material type, all it will be like updated into the my store location. The same way it is like valuated, non-valuated. If it is a stock value should be updated and these stocks are very valuable, then must be updated value update. Okay, and if you are not selected, then the stock will not be updated, the value will not be updated. So we have the scenarios like non-valuated, non-stock materials also depends on the client. Okay, if the non-stock materials, then they will not, they never receiving the these codes from the any of the production department or uh, any of the department. It will be directly going for the consumption. That means these are not stockable items. So those like value, these are quantity update, and even value update non-valuable materials like very less price will be like 1 rupee, 10 paisa, 15 paisa, 20 paisa like that. So those they don't want to be considered and they don't want to be spend some time on this GL account mapping and all. So those cases they can go with the non-valuable materials. Okay, so that is the purpose of the quantity update and value update. Okay, so is it clear?
Sir, once go the back screen.
Okay.
Sir, here pipe mandatory is there.
Pipeline.
What?
So the pipeline is that stock materials? Pipeline
No,
materials.
pipeline is not stock.
So in that case, you can unselect these two and you can select the pipeline, because these are not receiving into my location, right? It will be directly consumption purpose. Okay. So if this is a pipeline mandatory, if suppose I have the material type pipe, okay, if I have the pipe material type, okay, that is for the using for the pipeline. Okay, this pipe you can go here and just go to quantity update and value update. Then it will be always like pipeline mandatory. Okay, it's not like quantity update value update. Clear?
Okay, sir. Understood.
Okay, so it is like pipeline related. Okay, so that is what to quantity and value update. Then valuation class you already aware, right? Account category reference. If I go to my material type, get RH, which in having that account category reference, that account category reference you can see here. This account category reference we created at the time of automatic account determination. This automatic account determination, whatever the valuation classes are created, those valuation classes will be displayed in the MetalMaster record. I hope this is not required to repeat, because you already aware about the automatic account determination. Clear?
Sir, clear.
Right? So again, you can this is for the screen reference. Okay, so these are the controls as of now we discussed, and I will just go with again screen reference. I will just show you some other a different thing. Okay, so if I go to material master code and the material type creation, and you can see here there is just data screens are there. That means, okay, when I'm just creating the any material master record, you can see that this is the one field, and this is the one field, and this is the one field, and it enter this top body, it is in the one screen. Subscreen it is like, okay, the entire screen have the subscreens again. Okay, so again procurement have the subscreen, scheduling have the subscreen. Okay, so how it will be like design? Okay, it will be designed based on the this screen sequence and secondary screens and order main sequence, like based on this one. So I'll just go first one. I'll show you that how it will work series. So each and every industry have their own screen sequence it is there. Okay, so ours it will be like 21. Okay, it is a standard. Okay, and for retail and all it will be like different again. They have the 01 and they have the 03 and 999. Okay, so it depends on the industry, what industry they are following. Okay, so normal industry, manufacturing industry and all, they are going with 21 and like that. Okay, then you can go to data screens. Here you can see that all the screens would be displayed: basic data 1, basic data 2, sales organization. So all it is views are it is displaying. What are the screens it is displaying? Main screen, all it will be displayed here. Okay, so it is again technical information. If the user wants to some sub screens to design or something which is like additional fields need to be designed in a middlemost record, then they can use these screens and all from the above side. They will be using this data. Okay, now again each and every basic data. So if I'm just go in the this one, I'm in the MRP2. Okay, then I'll be go to MRP2. Okay, select MRP2 and select the subscreen. Then when I'm just selecting the subscreen, okay, you can see that in the top this one is there, procurement is there, scheduling it is there, next requirement it is there. So then if you say go to here, select this one, go to view subscreen, then you can see material number, material description, plan, material number, material description, plan. Then you can go back, then you can go to select second one and go to here, then it is a procurement. So you can see procurement type, special procurement, quota arrangement like that. Okay, so like it is like the screens will be there, program and subscreens are there. Okay, so whatever it is showing 0001, 0001, those are not to design. Okay, if you want to be design your own type of the screens, or subscreens if you want to be designed, you can change and you can assign your own style of the subscreen. Okay, so where there is a 0001 is there, you can, it is for the modification. You can add your own view subscreens and all, and you can test it that. Clear? Okay, suppose I'm just going F4. I'm just selecting the F4 here. Okay, so then I'll be go for a minute. I'll just go. Okay, I'm just selecting here. 2486 is there. 248485 is there. Let me try with 2487. What it is there? Okay, I'm just selecting 2487. It may be standard. Okay, so you can see average plan stock push button. Okay, if I just selected this one in place of 0001 and save this one, then what will be happen? What will happen if I selected this subscreen? Okay, view subscreen, then it will be displayed this average plan. Now you can see in this one, this average plan stock button is not there. Now I'll be go back. Now I'll just select MM01 and go to MM02 and MRP2. Then I'll be go to 11 and here. Then you can go to okay. So might be this is the something different subscreen maybe. If I just did for 21, right? Maybe subscreen we need to validate which subscreen it is assigned. So they might be they copied or pasted something new. Okay, so that will let's see what it is there. Screen sequence it is there. Let's see. Okay, what is my material type? Screen reference it is 01 and star and the dollar. Okay, or so what I can do, screen reference, what it is there, ROH, right? In a material type, what it is there, slash and OMS2. And my ZRH, what it is there, screen reference, it is like ROH, it is there. So where there is a screen reference ROH is there. So this three are the screen reference ROH it is there. Okay, and screen reference transaction. Again, you can see that what transaction reference it is using. Okay, my MM01, right? It is like MM01. So the screen reference is 01. So 01 is the screen reference. And now 01 is matching, ROS is matching. Then the user level in a specific screen reference it is used. Okay, so then I can go to user screen level. Did you have this ID? Did you assign your ID here? What is my ID? 703044. 703044. So there is no screen reference, so I can go with star. There is no problem. So 01 star ROH 10 screen reference for industry. So which industry I'm just using to create the material number MM01. If I'm just go to MM01, I'm just selecting that. What is my screen reference? Mechanical engineering. So mechanical engineering again, I just need to be validated. Okay, what industry screen sector it is there? So mechanical engineering M. So I'm having that M. So then you can combination like where there is a 01 star ROH and M. Okay, so star. Okay, so it is not here. So what I will do, I'll just do the battery it is not there, then it will be take directly star star star. Okay, or I can create your I'm just selecting and copying here, and 01 is my screen reference of transaction code, and the user I didn't assign anything. ROH is the material type, and screen reference for industry is M. Okay, so this combination I can assign like 21, which I did for changes. Okay, then select. Okay, then I will be log off and I will go to login again. Let's see it will work or not, because other factors also to be checked, that maybe star, when there is a star it is there. Okay, maybe the system it is taking defaultly star, or it maybe it is validating the all the figures. Let's see. Now I'll be go to MM01 and mechanical engineer and ZRH and MRP2 Okay, so this is the one which I created. Okay, so now I'll be going again configuration level. I will be assigning my user as well. For my user as well, I'll just create own style. So material which will be going to the logistical general and material master and field selection configuration. Then you can go to here screen sequence. So here where there is 01 star and ROH and M, right? So what I'll do, I'll just create my own style of the screen reference user. So I'll just assigning any of the one. It might be AE. I'm just assigning AE. Then I'll be go to my user and I'll be assigning that. What is my ID? 703044. 703044. Right? 703044. Then what is my AE, right? Which I assigned. Okay, so now let's see that my combination like 01 is a screen reference transaction code. Okay, so is that my transaction code MM01? Yes, MM01 is the screen reference 01. Okay, the combination one and screen reference for user. Again, I will be go to my user 703044 703044, which is like I'm assigned AE. Okay, then AE it is then screen reference for material type, user screen reference. Okay, sorry, material type is ZRH, and for ZRH it is like ROH. Okay, okay, then maybe I can create my own style of screen reference also ZRH. Okay, you can use ZRH as well, no problem. Okay, and if it is if you change that, then might be you need to be changing the OMS2 as well. Okay, so in OMS2 for your material type level, what is the screen reference for material type?
Like for what purpose that you are using the screen
This is
reference?
okay. This is what is the purpose is. Okay, if the client looking into, if the client is using different industries like retail industries and standard and some food industries and pharma industries and there might be oil industries or some different industries. So they might be screens are different. So instead of we are using the basic data and purchasing and all, if it is a IS retail, then they need merchandise data and they need some store data. Okay, so it is the different when there is a different industry. Okay, in that case, what screen you want to be used? Okay, that is the important. Okay, clear?
Okay.
Okay, clear? Okay. Now, so I'll be going back and I'll be go to MS2 and I can change the my screen reference. So this is not much important. Okay, so okay, I just already assigned screen reference to that too. Okay, so it is from configuration, it is automatically capturing. Now, in all these combinations, okay, all these combination, what I did, logistical generals and material management, material master, and all this information. What I did, okay. Now all these things which is matching now. My 01, AE, ROH, and M is the industry sector again. So what is the mechanical engineering, right? We are using for this mechanical engineering. It is like screen reference is M. Okay, so all these combinations, what you are doing, you are assigning the 21. 21 is my 21 is my industry screen sequence industry. So what happened if I assign the 21? If I assign $1, if I assign PL, what happened? So you can go to in the top. Okay, there will be a screen sequence is defined here. Okay, so you can see here 21, and in this 21 you can see that basic data 2, sales data, all these things it is there. So that means, okay, when they are using this industry 21, okay, then they can create basic data, they can use basic data to base sales data and all. If they are not using 21, if they are not using 21, if they are using something like 33, let's say example retail. Okay, then if I go to this one, then instead of the something classification and all, here it is like listing. Okay, and you can see store data, post data. Okay, so here and again the data screens are different. Clear? So depends on the industries, the data will be different. Clear?
Okay.
Okay, so that is the purpose of that. So you must be aware about that which industry you are working. Okay, based on that, if it is a they are using retail industry, then they will be creating metal master record in MM41, not MM01. Retail materials cannot be maintained in this industry system. Okay, that means it is not a retail industry system. Okay, so that's why it is giving the error message, but they will be creating in MM41. Okay, for retail industry, they are not using MM01. If it is IS retail is completely different. AFS is completely different. What is the meaning of AFS? Apparel and footwear industry. That means, okay, if they have the different styles, different sizes, colors, okay, and XL, L, medium, double XL, triple XL, like they have the different sizes, colors and all, apparels, shorts with sleeve, without sleeve, with neck, without neck, all these things it is there, right? All it will they are dividing variants are they are maintaining in the retail. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so now this is what which I planned here. Okay, which is I planned, but if it is overtaking somewhere the stars and all, again maybe that is different. But I just assign my own all the combination with 21 industry. Okay, then that means, okay, now whatever you are doing for this 21, that might be you are adding the screen, or you might be removing the screen, or you might be changing the sequence, or it might be whatever it may be you are changing. Okay, that will be impacted, and it will be updating. Like you can see here from purchasing data. Okay, I just go to 23 13, which is like gear processing data quarter element usage. Then what I will do, I'll just adding something here which is like purchasing related anything which is there, purchasing values and other data. Okay, okay, if I just go to purchasing data 2303, I'm just assigning 2303. You can see there is no 2303. So I'm just assigning this 2303 and save. Okay. Now what will be happen? I'm just go to this selection and I'll just go to here and go to view subscreen. You can see GR processing date, post inspection, source list, and critical part you got as these are the fields which is there. And let's see, it must be 2313. Okay, this is the different, something different, and this is the something different. Okay, if you can see here, this is something different. Here, this is something different. Here only we have GR processing time, post inspection, and all. But in this case, we have all the fields like internal material number, manufacturing part number, and all. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just log off and I'll be logging. So why I'm just logging off, logging in? Sometime what will happen, it won't be directly updating. It will when it is a log off and login, then only it will be work sometime. Okay, so I'm just logging again and go to MM01 and I'll just go to mechanical engineering and just RH and go to my MRP data. See now it is everything is changed, material description, documents, purchasing. So it has we are getting earlier basic data and basic data which is not coming now because we are changing that views, selection, subscreens and all. we are changed. So then I'll just go to purchasing data. Maybe it is correct or wrong. Okay. Then you can see that here. But why it is coming this 21? Okay, it is coming in a different way. I just want to see that ZRH and mechanical engineer, and why it is coming material definition, documents, and purchasing and all. So if it is changed, then might be check again what exactly it is impacting. Is something 21 or it is something different? It is impacting. So materials can maintain subscription. Okay, so 01 AEML 21. It is 21 is correct, but it's something which is coming. Let's see what is coming material definition, right? Let's see where exactly it is the material definition. Go to $1. This is correct. This is normal. And if I go to 0 to 1, basic data, sales data. Okay, this is okay. And then retail, basic data listing. No, this is not basic data. Then I'll be go to small screen. This is also correct. And I'll be go manufacturing start. Then purchasing classification. No, there is a material definition tab is there. Okay, it's not this one. Then 21. Okay, this 21. It is like basic data. This is also correct. And 23. Basic data listing it is okay. And the 33 basic data listing okay. 33 and 99 basic data 1 2 and B2 is I think this is not correct. B2 and BC this is also correct. And PD what I'm just checking now. What I'm checking here.
Screen
Your screen
views. Okay.
something tabs are changed. Okay, so BD and BV. So I need to validate all. Why suddenly just changing? Okay, let's see. Not all. This is the material definition document. Somebody they maintain this screen sequence has ZS and what is copied from ZS simple tabs utility. So where is the utility here? They must be copied from the utility. Simple tabs utility. Utility industry. Then I was checking that where is the utility industry.
So after doing changes, it got changed, or before itself it got changed?
No, no. If just now it is changing. Someone is maybe they're changing. I don't know exactly what happening. Somebody did change, I think. Data screen. So this is only ZS it is. Okay. So let's see where ZS it is assigned. So here ZS it is there. AE star ZS. I'll change this to 21. Okay. Then anywhere it is there, ZS. I don't think it is there. Okay. So it is taking star AE is the my group user group and star it is taking directly. So that's what. So there should not be any duplication. Now I'll just do slash n and ex and I will be go again. I'll just select this one. Then I will go to MM01 and mechanical engineering and get RH. Then you can see now it is changed. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
So because stars it is impacting. Okay. So stars. So now which I added additionally other data that is coming the field, and I can also see in the MRP data 2 as well, which I entered maybe slash n go to MM01 and I'll creating MRP2 there also might be will get to my assign tab. Okay, this is not, maybe it's not mandatory, that's why it is not displaying. Okay, that field, maybe that subscreen is not relevant to this view. Maybe that is not, we didn't validated. Okay, so you understand that what it is impacting now, right? So this is the way the views and data screens also we can change in the metal master record. So based on this, it will be impacted. Any questions here? Any questions? Any confusion? Anything?
Once we do only, we'll get issues at
Yeah.
that time.
Okay, and you also can change the order also. Okay, see if I go to 21. Okay, so now it is coming basic data 1, basic data 2, and classification data. My client is said that okay, now I don't want to sales data always at top. Okay, I just want to change uh, the sequence, like purchasing data must be in the top and sales data should be in the lower one. Okay, then I can, what I can do, you can see now, I just, before changing to that, I'll show you MM01, and I'm just creating that. My, you can see basic data to purchasing, and whatever it is selected now, right?
Yeah.
So from in the OMS to whatever it is selected. Now what I'm doing, this purchasing data, I just putting into down. Okay, and MRP data I'm just putting in the top. Okay, I'm just changing the volta. Now what I can do, I'll just change this to 120 to 190, then 90 to 120.
Okay, position will change.
Position I'm just changing. Now what will happen if I change? It is standard, don't change that. But yeah, I'm just using for a trial purpose. I'm just telling that how to work that one. Now you can go to MM01 and select that. You can see now purchasing data is down and MRP data is top.
Okay.
Okay, so that screen sequence as well we can change. Okay, clear?
Okay.
So 120 and this will be a 190. So like you can change the sequence of the fields as well. Clear? So this is the what subscreens and screens, secondary screens and the programs and all you can see. You can see that user settings and all you can change. Okay, based on your uh, maybe if you see that my user ID, okay, I don't want to display this industry. Okay, so if I just assign M, maybe here it is not assigned my industry sector. If I just assign industry sector M, then default it will come M when I'm just creating. If I just hide, that means it never show that the industry sector when I'm creating. Okay, so hiding the information of industry. Okay, because why they are giving this option, because they are permanently food industry, so I don't give that this option to the users to make change that to for food industry mechanical and utility, like they can change the industry sector, right? So if they're not aware about that, they can change the industry sector. So I'm just default putting that okay, this is the industry sector, don't change, it will be back, so it won't be display anything like that. So in that case, what will be happen? I can create if I go to create and my user ID when I just created, it is not displaying my industry sector. It is hide, but default it is taking M. Clear? Clear? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I just remove the industry hide, then it will be displayed next time onwards. Okay. Can go to slash n mm01, then it will be display industry sector. Okay, so like you can do your user settings, each user level they can maintain and they can do. Okay, they want to be skip some information, and always he is the responsible for this plan and he is the responsible for this store location. Then you can put defaultly the data, what store location, what it is like. You can put
Okay.
that retail and this, all these things. Okay,
Okay.
clear? See, this is the what to no, if you understand, then I will skip that. Okay. So this is the configuration from the MM point of view, metal master record and field selection and your your material type, and this is company code data. Okay, when you creating first time the metal master record, sorry, when you are creating your first time your company code, you must be update your financial year, the current year and the previous year, and so that data they can maintain here. OMS5. This is the transaction code OMS5. So this will be only can do at the first time. That means when you are not doing any transaction as of now, you created fresh company code, then only you can use this OMS5. Okay. If it is already used and you want to be change the uh, MM periods, then MMRV, MMPV, those transactions have to be used. Clear?
Yeah.
So hope you know that MMPV, MMRV.
Yeah.
Correct, periods. So first time you are assigning, because first time if I'm create a company code which is like 2020 or 1990, 1960, 1950, then 20 years, 30 years, if I want to change like one by one, it is very difficult. So at initial when you creating the company code, if it is there is nothing posted in that company code, then you can change, you can update. Okay. If it is a blank, then system will give error message while creating the metal master itself. The system giving that the material management is not activated, not updated. Like you will get some error message if it is not assigned any after years. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see now if I'm just trying to create something, purchasing data, which is like A123 is there, right? Let's see if A123 is there. Someone is created. I'm not sure who created. Okay, so but it is there or not there planned. Let's see. Okay, there is no A1 2 3. Okay, then let's see anything 9 9 to 9. Maybe then it didn't create the plant. Maybe okay, they just created a company code. They didn't create the plan. So any of the 9 series. Okay, there are so many 9 series are there. Okay, so there will be 9 9 9 9 9 9. Let's see 9 9 9 9. It is assigned. Okay, it is assigned already. Okay. 99 99 99 9 9 0 Okay, 9 9 0. Okay, 9 9 0 it is. 9 9 0 it is not there here. 9 9 0 Okay, 9 9 0 you can take. Okay, I'll just try this one. Okay, I'm just creating that. Okay, so if we didn't maintain anything, okay, it should be given error message like, okay, you cannot use this material, you cannot use this company code plant. Maybe this plant is assigned to some other company code. It's not this company code maybe. Okay, the assignment maybe it is different. Okay, so maybe the assignments are different. That's why it is allowing. Maybe this plant is assigned to some other company code. Okay, so but if it is not activated, not this company code, if it is not maintained, okay, under this company code, what are the plans it is there? Those plans will not be it will not be allowed to create a MetaMask record because metal management is not activated. Okay, so that is one thing very important. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
And again the global settings, and this is the cross distribution channel, distribution specific materials. So this is the general indicators. It is RFC connections. This is not required. Then you can see here output format for the material number. Here you can see that there is a 18 characteristics. So I just said that in the ECC it is a 18 characteristics. But if you go to S4HANA, it is possible 40 characters as well. Okay. Okay, but you must be activate that. Okay, so initially the system proposing that 18 characteristics that's for HANA. If your client is asking that I want to be change the number range and use that 40 characteristics, then you need to be activate. But once you activate it, then it is not possible to revert back to 18 characters because the materials who it is created already in the database level, it is created with 40 characters. Okay, and why the SAP is not suggesting to go with the 40 characteristics? Because okay, So SAP system is connecting to the different other systems like SCRM, SRM, EWM, APO, and like other systems as well connecting. It might be different in the S4HANA, maybe it is activated 40 characteristic, but other systems, APO system or it may be EWM system, there might be material numbers, length will be the only it is allowing till 18 characters. Okay, that means there will be a mismatch again. The characteristics 40 characteristics to 18 characteristic matching is not possible. So that's why the suggestion is if you are planning to go any RFC connections connecting to the other system, it is always advising to go with the 18 characters.
Okay.
Okay, clear? And whenever you creating the materials, if you want to be with the leading zeros, you can select these leading zeros. If you don't need the leading zeros, then you can don't select that. What is the purpose of leading zeros? If I created one, so if I'm creating MM01, the material, just showing something like a 1001 like that, right? So when I'm just creating that, just showing that simply 100000211. But if I just select the leading zeros, then this is the if you see that 3 and 6 and 9 times. So remaining 11 all zeros. It will come all zeros and 9. Then zeros, then leading zeros will come along with the material number. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Is it clear or do you want to show example? Okay, I'm just selecting leading zeros. Okay, then what will happen if I go to MM01? Then I'll be creating that basic data. Then you can see that that system is creating with leading zeros. Clear?
Extra zeros will be added till 11.
Yeah, that is leading zeros. Okay. So it is
Okay.
very difficult to track with leading zeros. So always suggest that you can remove this leading zeros.
Okay.
Okay, there is no use of that, right? Okay.
Okay, got it.
So that's all it is. Again, define attributes of the system messages is nothing but like a any error message, warning message, and you want to be design or if there is any standard warning message it is coming. If you want to be put like error message, then you can change the W to E. If it is error message, then you want to be changed to warning, then you can change to W.
Okay.
So what is the difference between warning and error?
Warning we can ignore, error we should clear it.
Yeah. So warning is nothing but like something message. Maybe you can skip, but error message you cannot skip.
Yeah.
So this is the material master record related. You can see material groups, creation, extra material groups, divisions, material status, submission indicators, law. All these are the fields in the material master record. Okay. And if you want to be do any industry enhancement related, you can go ahead here. Okay, and synchronizations, which is like when there is any other global systems like master data, how it will be like they will be updating in the one system and it will be updating all across the all the countries, all the systems it will be updated. Okay, so that is connectivity, global connectivity from one single system to multiple systems. Okay, that is like master data management skills. Okay, so in that case, you can use this global data synchronizations and baddies and extraction data.
Okay.
Clear? Okay, so that is what. So this is again enhancements and okay, if you want to use somebody number ranges, okay, any simplifies number ranges if they want to be used, any customization that you can use. Okay,
Okay.
clear anything which is required here. Okay. So this is the control data, so the control course. You can which is like a JSON course. Okay, import when you are doing any import process. Okay, there will be a JSON course and those they will be creating for a control course. Okay, that control course they can create here. Okay, so that's all. This is the metal master record. Okay, and you aware about that how to create a metal master record. Okay, the transaction code is MM01 for creation, MM02 is for the change, MM03 is for display, MM04 is change documents, which is like any changes happen for that. Okay, so like we have the MM05, MM06, MM07, like MMAM, okay, MM60. So there are so many transactions are there. Okay, So you can refer to all these things, the purpose you can block the materials, how you can block the materials. So if I go to MM01, okay, and if you don't want to be use material, sorry, I just select MM01. Okay, if I go to basic data one, in the basic data level, if you want to be block the material at the global level, then you can put cross plant material status, then you can block that. Okay, so absolute, that means you cannot use for this material, then you can release, then they can use. Okay, so all these things you can design your cross plant maintenance status. Okay, what you required, how it is required, and what performance it is need to be done, that you can create your material status. Okay, so this is the configuration. You can go to material status and you can see that block for procurement. Then what will be happen here, the system is giving that when you are planning to create the material purchasing data, then system will give the error message. When you are planning to do inventory, then it will be give error message, like, okay, so it is controlling all the factors from the material status. Okay, if it is released, then there is no nothing. So you can, it is released. Okay.
Okay.
So generally how it will be using, the some industries, so initially when they are introducing the new material, okay, the initial stage it will be like block stage. Once all the data maintained and all the data which is properly maintained and validated and everything, the material, then they will be going for release. Then they can use that material for the sales, they can use for that material for the procurement and the production, anything they can use. So that is the purpose of the material status they can. Okay. So the same way they can do for the procurement level and all these things, costing related, all these things you can do. Okay. Even purchasing data level also we have the cross plant maintenance status.
Okay.
Okay. And you can see there is a transaction code MM06. You can flag for deletion. Okay, so flag for deletion is nothing but like it, we are uh, deleting this material, or we are just putting like flag for deletion. So now I'm just referring that because these materials should not use furtherly. Okay, in future furtherly we are not using this material, but even if we deleted, we just updated flag for deletion, it's just like a blocking that material, but it is not deleted from the system. Okay, so flag for deletion is different, archiving is different. Archiving will be done by uh, basis team, that they will be performing in the SARA table. Okay, SARA transaction code is there. There they will be performing that. If you want to be delete any data from the SAP system, the basis system will run the SARA and they will be maintaining some objects and what database table and what entry you want to be delete, that they will be permanently deleting from the SAP. But if you selected flag for deletion, it is just a blocking, that's all. Okay, at
Okay.
plant level you can block, sales data level you can block, warehouse level you can block, all these things. Okay. Okay, and there is a MM transaction code, transaction code, which is material type. Material type can be changed. Once I create a material number, I can change that material type, but what it is necessary, okay, when you are planning to change the material type, it must be there is no other transactions happen for the material. Okay, and they must be have the base unit of measure, and okay, so the first thing is it should not be do anything. Okay, that means there is no other transaction happen for that material. Okay, then you can change the material type. Okay, clear? If suppose this material is there, okay, so I just go to any of the material which I created. This is not created, I think, because I just skipped them. I'm just trying to go and not created any materials. Okay, so maybe 192 or something which I created. I think 191 or 192. Okay, so this is the data which I maintain. So this data which is maintained with ZRH. Okay, so let's try this one. Change. Then system, once I enter the material number, then system it will display. So which material type you want to be changed. Then I can put like ZROH. Okay, so previously it is like ZRH. Now I just planning to change this one. Then it is okay. You are changing the material type. So then it is main. Now it is material type is changing. Now earlier it is created with the ZRH, right? Now if you go to back and go to MM60 report level, you can see that this material type is the purchasing data is not maintained, right? Okay, basic data only we were maintained. Okay, I can go directly, go to display, and go to here and basic data. I can go to view here. Now it's coming ROH from general. Okay, this is the way we can change the material type, but it should not be happen any transaction. Clear? If the mistakenly if I create a wrong material type, then you can change the material type.
Okay.
So like we have different transaction codes like mass it is there, okay, mass is nothing but like a if I have 1000 materials are there for the 1000 materials, if I want to change some data for one field data which I need to change, then you can use the object type mass performance you can do. Here what you need to do, you need to be select that what it is like. Okay, you are going industry or retailer, so I'm just going into industry. Okay, then variant, if you have variant or else you can leave. Okay, then enter. Then there will be a general data, material description, plan data, valuation, like which field you want to be planned to change. Or if you have especially the field name, you can change that. Okay, if suppose I have that maybe my client is asking that to change the status, maybe cross material cross plant material status. Okay, if I just my client is asking that to change this field mass upload, then what I can do, I can just go this one and select which materials it is, the list of materials you can enter. Okay, and okay, if it is, then okay, if I suppose my what is my material number, this is my material number, right? So if I just go to execute, okay, yeah, I can enter the multiple materials also. I'm just giving you one example, but I can go with multiple materials as well and number of materials and go to execute. Then the system is showing that now the current it is like X cross plant material status is blank. Then my client is asking that please block these materials. They're given a list of the materials they want to block. Then I can put like okay, the status like okay 0 1 block. Okay, I'm just selecting that. Okay, then perform the mass carry out mass change. Then it will be updated like 0 1. Then save. Okay, so now it's updated. Now if you change this one, if you commit green color and there is no error message or warning message and it is everything it's changed, then you can go to MM03. Then go to here and basic data. The cross plant material status was updated as 0 1, which is for block for procurement. Clear? So this is the way we can do the mass. So this is the transaction code MASS, or you can use MM19 also. Sorry, not MM19, MM17. Can use for MM17. Okay, both are. If I'm selecting MM17, then it will be directly go to the this object type. If I'm not, if I'm selecting mass, then it will be display for a vendor master record and metal master record, info records. Like it will give out all the options which data you want to be changed. Okay, clear?
Okay.
Okay, so any questions? And hope you aware about that each and every fields, right? So if I go to basic data, purchasing data, and general data, so as of now we are using different fields, right? Those are the important for the our MM level. Okay, so we
Okay.
do. So generally in the real time, okay, there will be a master data team. They will be creating the metal master record. If they don't have the master data team, then you need to be create the metal master record. The other information what it is required, that information you need to check with your other areas like costing, financial, accounting data, sales data, okay, MRP planning data. All these things you need to be collect the information and they can do. And if you want to be create a number of materials at a time, you can use the LSMW or BAP or BDC programs. That is for the technical entirely. Okay, so that you can use and they can create their own style of program and you can use that program for the number of materials to creation. Okay, like I can create 1000 material at a time, which is within the 10 minutes, within the 5 minutes, I can create thousands of material by using LSMWs, BAPIs, BDC. Okay. And okay. And sometimes what will happen, they will be sending this material master information to the other system that is like MatMass. Okay. That means the IDOC type is MatMass. So if you remember that last time we discussed about that different IDOC types and segment types, right? Okay, so this is like MatMass is the one which is like which is Metal Master related. Okay, this is the not IDOC type. Okay, okay, so it is like something MatMass 01 or something. Okay, MatMass 01. Okay, Metal Master card. Okay, so this is IDOC type. Clear? So MatMass is the it is the IDOC type for the Metal Master card.
Okay.
So they can use that and they can pull the data BD 10. They can send the information. They can send materials from the my system to logical system. If you have any logical systems are there, other system, we can send these materials from this system to other system. Okay, this is for the send materials from my system to other system. So these are not required. It is like okay, if somebody they're asking about what is the message type for the metal master record and okay, and when a master record, then you can say that MatMass is for the MatMass is the message type for the metal master record. CreamMass for a vendor master record, it is CreamMass or something it is there. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
So CreamMass 01 or something. It is like this is vendor master record CreamMass. Okay. So this is the way it is like metal master record. Okay. So any questions? Any doubts here?
Sir, if you want to add any pictures of the material,
Any?
pictures means there are many materials in the organization. So to
Mhm.
get a idea by seeing the mat code only, if you open the mat code, if you want to, like that, we having that option. We
No, I didn't get you. What you asking?
1 second, sir. If you open any material,
Okay.
so we having option to find some pictures to identify the what material it is.
Okay, okay. So you're saying that links. Okay. Okay. So you're asking about that. Okay. So I'll just give you an example. What I understood from your question. Okay. So if I have the uh, industry, maybe like something kind of the uh, something kind of the manufacturing industry or maybe something like garments or something. Okay, so my material, when I'm just creating the material number, my team, they are asking that to attach that what design it is like. Okay, so it may be something like a triangle shape, or it is like rectangle shape, or it may be some other shapes, or it is there. Okay, that diagram they are asking to upload. Okay, so in that case, generally, okay, this is when you are saving, when you are attaching the material document here for the material master record, then what will be happen, it will be impacting on the database, because the each and every document or attachment which will be taking the huge GB, like maybe 20 MB, 30 MB, 40 MB for each and every material. Then 1 lakh materials we are uploaded, then it will be crossing that GBs, that impacting on the business, right? So what they will do, they are using something like DMS system. Okay, so they can use DMS systems, or they can use some hybrid systems or something corporate system. There they are storing the data. Okay, for something like so in the metal master record also we have the option like we can store the data. We can store like attachments and all. You can see here in the top, and you can attachment here. You can attach that. So you can save, you can store any of the maybe picture or something which you have, that you can upload. Okay, and so this is the way we can do that. So is that you're asking, or it is something different?
Same, sir, same.
Sure.
To get an idea of that, what the material it is.
Yeah, right. So it depends again. So okay, so if that case, what will happen if you are using attachment for the each and every material, that will be impacting on the database. So they can use DBMS system, database management system, is a one separate module that they are storing the data, that they are storing all these attachment files and data into that. When it is required, they are pulling from that to, database to our presentation view. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir, got it.
Okay, okay. Okay, so that is what MetalMaster record. Okay. So any questions then?